Hey, I'm Robert. If you're new here, I want to go ahead and just catch you up real quick. This podcast is called Unparented, and it's a space for people who've lost their parents early, unexpectedly, or just plain too soon. Now, this is not therapy. It's not polished. It's just real stories and real moments and the weight of grief that doesn't always go away. Now, I started this show because I lost both of my parents by the time I was 26. My dad passed when I was 15, and it was sudden. He had lung cancer. He was my only parent. And then years later, I also lost my mom too. Now, I don't come from some deep background in podcasting. I really don't. I'm just a guy who's been carrying this for a very, very long time. And it kind of made me realize that there are so many others out there too, but nobody really talks about it. And they're especially not talking about it like this. And so it hit me that we're kind of this invisible group out there, the ones that are walking through life, and we still have to show up at work every day, and we have to raise our kids, celebrate milestones, but we're doing it with this quiet ache that just never really goes away. And so I started Unparented as a place where we can talk about it, where we don't have to hold it all together. The first episode that's out it's just me, and it's called The Call I Can't Make Anymore. It's about what it feels like when you can't call your parents anymore, when something good happens or something bad happens, and you used to reach for a voice that is just now gone. It's completely gone now. And I talk about my story, my parents, and what grief looked like for me over the years. Not in some neat timeline, but like in real moments. Like when I got married without them there, when I became a dad, and I wish I could call them and ask them like what it was like for them when they had me. And then episode 2 is called Becoming the Parent I Never Had. It's about how grief has shaped me as a dad. So I tell a story about my daughter Willow, and one night she had asked me, "Daddy, do you ever fall down?" And man, it hit me so hard because I do. I really do. And in that episode is about breaking cycles. It's about wanting to give your kids something that you didn't get. And the fear of not making it to see them grow up. The same way that my dad didn't get to see me grow up. So starting now, you'll start seeing video interviews here on YouTube. These are real people with real stories. Some of them lost their parents when they were kids. Some of them later in life. Some of them were sudden, and some of them after a really long illness. But every single one of them carries something different. But every one of them gets it. They understand. They know what it's like. And so the first interview is with my friend John. He was adopted, but he recently lost his dad. And he opened up about it on the show, and he talks about his identity and the grief and the struggle that he has for showing up for his own family while he's still trying to heal from his past. And then from there, we're just going to have more conversations with people like Becca, who she reached out to me after episode 1 and said, "I always felt like I've been carrying this alone, and there's other people out there." So her story is coming soon too. And so really that's the heart of Unparented. It's not about answers, because I don't have them. It's about presence. It's about just being there for people. Now, if you've ever lost your parents or a parent, or you know someone who has, this space is for you and for them. You're not crazy for still missing them years later. You're not broken for wishing they could see who you've become. And you're not alone for sure. So thank you for being here. Catch up on episodes 1 and 2 if you haven't already, and subscribe if you want to hear more stories like these, because this is Unparented.